The Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy, and not a policy.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Emily Pearls Show live from Memphis, Tennessee, where we talk about anything that we want to talk about. All right. Well, I got one host in the studio with me, and one can't be here. We'll tell you why as soon as I bring in my sidekick tonight, the heartbeat of the South, and my every beat of my heart. Tim Harrington, my son. Hey Tim, how you doing?
Hey mom, how you doing? Hi everybody.
Hey, Mary is here, and
What's up,
I think
Mary?
she left a little bit. She'll probably be right back. She's probably
Okay,
busy sharing the show.
okay.
Sybil can't be here tonight. She called me at 6:45. They had a power outage in her
Oh my.
in her on her block. And so their
Yeah.
building does not have, her apartment building does not have any power. So
Oh
hopefully they
man.
will get that fixed soon because at least it's not really hot, 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 but
Right.
it can
Yeah.
still get kind of warm at nights.
Yeah, it does.
But she has a balcony, so she'll be able to open her balcony doors to get some good fresh air,
Uh-huh.
as long as there's not any mosquitoes. Because
Right.
we do
Yeah.
have a mosquito problem in Memphis.
Yes, we do.
I haven't opened my windows in years in Memphis at nighttime to get a good breeze because of mosquitoes. I cannot stand them. I don't want to get bit by no mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And we do have a case of Memphis saying that some of the mosquitoes in some of the zip codes have been shown to be carrying West Nile fever.
Oh my.
So, yeah, it's pretty good. A safe bet to keep the windows closed, y'all.
Yeah. Most definitely.
All right. As you can see, I got, let me put Mary's hello in here so everybody can see that Mary is here. Hey, Mary, magnificent
What's up,
Mary.
Mary?
Thank you so much, your loyal viewer. And I just put in a notification for y'all to start hitting the like buttons because did you know that Facebook raises your Facebook badge status by how much you like things as well as
Okay.
liking different particular things.
Right.
And so since I have been chosen by Facebook to do
Hmm.
monetize my reels, if you like my posts and my shows, it will
Right.
help you to raise your badge status. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you raise your badge status with Facebook, it gives you a higher status than just regular folks. So,
Okay.
I mean, what's the point? If you've been on Facebook for 8 or 9 years, don't you think you deserve a high badge?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I would
mean,
want one.
it's a good thing they offering something after all those years of loyalty.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's good incentive.
so, yeah. So hit those like buttons off and on about 5 or 6 times, take a rest about 15, 20 minutes, and then hit some more. Now, out of our fans, I do know that uh, our top fan that has a high badge is Sandra uh, Hill Wilson.
Okay.
And I think that it was, and I think it was Douglas that has a top badge. But the rest of you guys don't have top badges. It will show when you make a comment, it will show that you have a badge. You'll notice that some of the badges have a flag, some of the badges have different little symbols by them.
Okay.
And that's what that means. And I haven't had the time because I just found it out. So I haven't had the time to find out uh, the classification of those symbols, but I
Right.
will. And
Right.
I will try to
Okay.
present that next time.
All
So it's
right.
just me and Tim tonight, and we're not going to hold y'all long. I have a good scam to tell y'all about that I want y'all to watch out about.
Yeah.
It's not entertainment, but when you think about it, how far that these scammers will go, it is funny for them to think that people are stupid. But unfortunately, so many people are that stupid and fall for them.
Yeah. They do.
Yeah. And so Tim will have a topic that he's going to talk about briefly. And so what we're going to do now is just take a little break. give y'all time to go ahead and share the show, invite some more people in, because we're only going to be on here probably about 15 or 20 more minutes. We're going to cut it short tonight because we know that a lot of our Memphis fans are at football games. They have football Friday nights here.
Yeah.
The Cooper Festival Young.
Uh-huh.
People getting set up ready for that festival. It's going to be all day tomorrow to 7. And I think it's a Memphis State Tiger game going on tonight,
Okay.
too. It's just a whole
Wow.
lot going on in our city. So we know our viewership will be kind of low. So
Yeah.
no point in us staying on here. But we do want to represent, and that's why we're live. All right.
Absolutely.
So stick and stay. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Start this year with a beautiful smile. Do you cover your mouth with your hand to talk? Do you look down or up in order to smile? If you answer yes, then you need to see Dr. Corey. 901-300-4800. Remember, a smile is the prettiest thing you'll ever wear. So invest in yourself today. Call Dr. Corey now. 901-300-4800. Dental Expressions PLLC, 3704 Summer Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38122. 901-300-4800. Dental Expression, a proud sponsor of the Emily Pearl Show. All right. Thanks for sticking and staying. We are back.
All right.
Okay. So y'all know I'm looking for a job, online job working from home. Like I know a lot of people are. And so I applied to a lot of different job sites. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. What I just found out about these job sites. They ask for your personal information as far as your address and your phone number so you can register. Some of them do, not all of them. And I made a mistake of putting mine in there. And I started getting a lot of spam calls. I mean, just one after another, about every 10 or 15 minutes. And I had to block each and every one of those.
Mm-hmm.
So then it went a step further. Now, this is the first time I ever got a scam in the U.S. Postal Mail.
All right.
U.S. Postal Mail, y'all.
Priority.
Priority mail. I'm trying to see if I can get the priority stamp to show. Priority.
Vaguely. We can see it vaguely.
I know it's my green screen.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, see that priority mail? All right, so I opens up the letter and it says that I have been selected, hired as an esteemed a secret shop. And it says that I applied for it on the company's website, which I know I did not. That's a lie to begin with. Because I would have known for sure if I had applied for a secret shopper.
Right.
And it says that I'm going to do. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It says that I'm been hired to do a part-time customer evaluator, go to different stores, and that I'm supposed to evaluate. Did the store restrict or limit the number of gift cards that I could buy daily? Name the sales attendant cashier that attended me.
Hey,
What do
Paul.
I feel? What do I feel about? Hey, Paul. What do I feel about the customer service? What other area do I think the store should improve in? Would I return to that store, and how long did the transaction take?
Okay.
Well, inside, they tell me that I have this $2,450 check. And it's a check from PNC Bank. It looks like a real check. It's got the water stamp and everything on it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, anybody that's let down to their last $2 like I am would be like shouting, jumping, hallelujah. And then they would read this letter, and think that it may be legitimate because the check looks real. The back of the check looks
Yeah.
real. The front of the check looks real. But then if you take time and read this letter carefully, they've got some steps that they want you to follow. Number one, deposit or cash a check. Depending on your bank, you might be able to cash on the spot. I'll be required to deposit for 24 hours. Step two, deductions. As soon as it is cash or deposited, deduct your pay of $350 for this assignment.
All
If you
right.
complete your survey within
Hey,
the
Sandra.
first 24, hey Sandra, within the first 24 hours, then you will get an additional $100. So that's $450 I'm supposed to deduct.
Yeah.
And they say this is included with my payment to bring it to $450.
Okay.
Okay, and then the step three is a bonus. If my survey is completed within the first 12 to 24 hours only, I get a fast start survey bonus of $100.
Okay.
This will bring your total pay to $450 instead of $350. Okay, so right there I caught them, y'all.
Yeah.
They can't count.
Can't
Okay,
count.
so I know it's a lie. Because if this were legitimate, your figures and your counting would be right. Because in step two, you told me that I'm first supposed to deduct $350 in my pay, and then if I finish my survey within the first 24 hours, I get an additional $100, which brings the total to $50, right?
Yeah.
But then down in step three, you tell me I'm gonna get a fast start and an additional fast start bonus if I do this, which should bring my payment to $550.
Right.
But you say here that this will bring your total pay to $450 instead of $350. Look, y'all, if you get a first class envelope in the mail talking about you have been selected as a secret special esteemed secret shopper, please, I'm gonna burn the check. I gotta share it on the Tuesday show. I shared it on the politics show last night. I'm sharing it on the Friday night show, and I gotta share it on Tuesday night. But after Tuesday night, I'm burning the check.
Okay.
And the rest of the letter into the 513. Y'all know what that is.
Okay.
Y'all know what 5 is, right?
Right.
Paul says he never trusts pennies from heaven.
Yeah. I know, right?
I know, right, Paul? Because here, what would happen if somebody fell for this is that you would be depositing a bad check. Okay.
Yeah.
And then even if the check, if they let you draw out, most banks will let you draw part of a check out.
Right.
And so that's why they want you to draw out only $350. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so then but they want you to go and buy. They say use the rest of the money, y'all. I didn't finish reading the instructions. Use the rest of the money to buy gift cards.
Okay.
Gift cards worth $2,000. Note, cards must be 500, 200, or 100 denominations, a total of $2,000. That's another miscalculation.
Yeah.
If you told me my bonus is going to be 450,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean 550 if I finished it within 12
24
hours
hours.
where you miscalculated your math,
Right.
then it ain't going to be no 2,000 left. It would be 1,900 left.
Right.
If I did everything that my step 2 and my step 3 right, I'm supposed to get
Yeah.
550. So
Yeah.
they saying that
And
here it's gonna be a total of 2,000.
yeah, and the sad part about it is they're gonna get some people that way. That's the sad part about it. You know what I mean?
Here we're gonna get you. Okay, they say after you buy the gift cards, gently scratch off the back panel of each card to reveal the codes and send a clear picture of each card along with the receipt
Right.
and your report to the following emails and phone number.
And there goes the money.
There goes the gift card money because
Yeah.
that's all they need. All they need is the code off the gift card and the receipt of
That's
purchase
it. That's
or
it.
proof that they bought it.
That's all
And
they need.
you're gonna be stuck with a $2,400 deposit of a fraud check. Once it
Right.
comes back, then it's no good.
Right.
Paul says rebates are cons also. I bought a computer years ago with a $100 rebate. You send it away and they sent me $50 with a note. I couldn't cash all at once. So I sent back in for the other 50 and they said I was too late. So I only got it. I know, we work hard for our money. The little
Yeah.
bit that we get. And the last thing we need are sophisticated scams and
These things.
scammers.
Yeah.
So y'all beware of when you're applying on these jobs
Absolutely.
online like me. So that's the reason
Yeah.
why I have to do my research. Now I did look up the bank. The bank is a real bank. But when I looked up the company, it said it had a domain name and
Yeah.
on Google, and I clicked on the link. But when I clicked on the link, the page
Yeah.
came up and said this page does not exist. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Straight
that's the first
screaming.
thing you need to do. Whether somebody contact you by email, by text message, or by mailbox, look up the company name on the website.
Yeah.
And then if the page does show, go all the way down to the bottom and look at the date, the copyright date of the
Right.
web page.
Yeah.
Because if the copyright date and that web page is just made in 2022, it probably is a scam. Okay.
Yes. Most definitely.
Paul says, and I sent it right back when they had sent me the 50, one big cum.
All right.
I hear you, Paul. Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
be careful because they don't care about you getting arrested. Because they done got the gift card money, $2,000 worth of
Yeah.
free gift cards and purchasing stuff. They can buy stuff online. And,
Yes.
and that, as soon as you send the picture, they gonna spend that money fast. You
Yeah.
see, and because it's hard to get your money back from a gift
Oh, you
card
can't get
purchase.
it back. Yeah, you
From
can't
a
get it
gift
back.
card purchase, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
can't get that back.
I wanted to share that. I know it's not entertainment, but it's a shame that people would do that. And also, I noticed that this company, the website of it's in the UK. I forgot how I found that out.
Yeah. United
Came
Kingdom.
from the
Mhm.
United Kingdom. So,
Yeah, they
but
run them all over the world.
yeah, and
Scam.
I went to the scam. It's a site website called scam.com,
Yeah.
and I found the same complaints of several people.
Yeah.
They described the steps exactly. They describe the amount of the check exactly, and the man's name on it that signed the letter.
Right.
Exact match. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the next thing you do. Basically, all you have to do is say, "Is such and such a such company legitimate,
Right.
legit, legit?" And when
Yes.
you hit that, then go down and look at all those different ones, things that'll come up, so you can find out if it is, first of all, a legit company. That's the
Right.
main thing you want to know.
Yeah.
Basically, that's all you have to know, is if it is a legit company.
Right.
Paul from Canada says, "See, it's good to know all this, Emily, as many people get taken." That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. And they'll do the same thing to you in email, and they'll do the same thing to you in text,
Yeah. They will.
and your phone calls. I don't even answer phone calls that I don't recognize.
Me neither.
They can leave a message. If it's important, they will leave a message. But I'll tell you something, they done got so bold now, they'll leave you a message. So the best thing to do is, if after you decide to check a message that they leave and it's junk, block that number,
Yeah.
because they got a mirror say, "Wow." they got these software. They got a software system where they
Yeah.
do robocalls.
Right.
They can make a call look like it's coming from your area, with your
Yes.
area code where you
Uh-huh.
live. And see, they had to get my address from one of those job sites that I applied on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
They
it's
got a
just
connection
ridiculous
with
that an honest person can even go looking for an honest job without these job sites giving out your personal information.
Yeah.
They
And the
had to get
sad
the
thing about
information
that
from
is, yeah, and the thing about that is they consider that as being their job. And they do this however many hours a day, every day.
24/7 every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
But and then it's just it's sad that you cannot go on a job website to look for a job anymore.
Yeah.
Because see, this never happened until I just recently did that. I just started this a
Yeah. Some
couple of
money
weeks
grab.
ago. Job
Yeah.
hunting. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And so that's the reason why I know it had to come from one of the job sites
Yeah.
where I applied for a work from home job.
Some money
So
grab. Yeah. Money grab. They
yeah,
got. Mm-hmm.
and so those job websites sell your information,
Yeah.
and
They
so
do.
now what I'm gonna have to do is um, I'm gonna have to put in a fake address, because I don't want them knowing where I live.
Yeah.
And I got another second number line now. By the way, y'all, my cell phone misery is over. I finally got my Xfinity phone unblocked. But
Yay.
I'll tell everybody, listen, if I do not recommend that you do Xfinity mode for your cell phone provider. And
Don't
I'm
do
gonna tell
it.
you because of my personal bad experience.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
See, here's the deal with them. I first had internet with them, and then they talked me into buying a phone because my bill was gonna be $20 a month. I
Right.
was with them for about 3 years.
Yeah.
So then they kept creeping up on my internet service, raising it higher and higher and higher. So I dished them with my internet, took all the equipment back to them. I still had my phone service with them. Then next thing I know, the next month after I dumped them from my internet service, they had doubled my bill for my service, my cell phone.
Yeah.
And I called them and chatted with them online about it. And they said that they were separate from Xfinity Mobile.
Yeah.
They were separate. But then when they doubled my bill, they said that I had to pay extra because I did not have internet service with them. I said, well, when I left the service, they told me that they were separate from y'all. I said, so y'all just a bunch of con artists and a bunch of liars. So
Pretty much.
So I had to go from 20, well, I would say roughly $30 after, the extras and tax and all that FCC charges and stuff got on. Roughly $30 a month to $85 a month. I paid that for about 5 or 6 months until the cost of living went up and food started going up.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to go through the hassle of what I anticipated might be trouble switching.
Right.
Sure enough, I did have a hassle, but I had to do that. So I went with Republic Wireless because they have a plan for $29 a month.
Yeah.
Everything, unlimited text, unlimited talk, hotspot, everything you need. I had to do that because everybody is meeting pennies right now because
yeah, absolutely.
We got to cut back on everything. We got to cut back on phone service, internet service, anywhere we can cut, we got to cut.
Yeah. It's the only downside to that part is going through the transition phase.
Yeah, the transition phase. Because here's the deal. My phone, I paid my phone. I bought that phone from them. I paid that phone off at the 1st of this year in January. And then they were supposed to be unlocking it. On my account, on my mobile account, Xfinity Mobile, it showed that my phone was unlocked. They had on my account. But do you know they had my phone locked? They told a lie. Yeah. And so I'm thinking, okay, I'm good to switch. I'm good to go. And I switched. Then when the other people sent me their SIM card to put in, the phone asking for an unlock code. Yeah. I talked to them. I had to go. I talked to them 2 or 3 times. And then woman said, well, your phone is already locked. That's what, 2 of them told me that. These are like 2 or 3 days apart. Then finally, 2 more days apart, I talked to another person. And she said, well, it's short. I'm like, look, I said, look, ma'am, I am telling you, my phone is not unlocked. 2 other people from your place already told me that. But it is not unlocked. She said, well, I don't understand it. See, so she said that she was going to put a request in for unlock code. So she did. And so I kept waiting and kept waiting. And here's the other twist, y'all. I'm looking for it. She said they would send it to me by email. So I'm looking for an email every day for 9 days, or 10 days today. So I done paid for $29 a month for a service, y'all, right? That I haven't been using. So I ended up having to get me a temporary Wi-Fi number so I could call and make texts and receive calls.
Yeah, like I'm saying, that's the only downside when it's they have the offer that's appealing to you. But sometimes when companies have not been around, they haven't worked all the kinks out. But in your case, it sounds like it was something they did on purpose.
It was on Xfinity's end, the well-established company.
Yeah, they
like these phones. They like these phones so that you cannot leave them.
Like that. Yeah, exactly.
And that's that should be made against the law.
It should be.
Now they say that it is against the law for them not to give you an unlock code. But they should make it against the law to even lock your phone once you pay that phone off.
Yeah,
they should be made to automatically unlock people's phones.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't do. Those bundles when it comes to my phone, I stay away from them. Yeah, they sound good, but like you say, it's a hassle there because
it is a hassle.
Yeah, and I hate that you had to go through that, but. You're letting a lot of people know not to do it now. Don't do it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You just make sure that they email you a unlock code before you switch. And so wait a minute. Let me tell you the final twist. So I'm looking for the email to come from Xfinity Mobile. I'm looking every day for the email to say Xfinity Mobile. I still ain't got nothing. So I had this dream last night. It was about email. It wasn't anything specific. So when I woke up this morning, I said, I'm going to go through my email and I'm going to put in chat and search my email and put Xfinity chat because I was chatting with them because I couldn't, at that time, I couldn't call out. I didn't have my Wi-Fi number, right?
Yeah.
So I typed in my search in Google, my Google email, Xfinity chat. And lo and behold, up pops the email that had my unlock code in it.
Well,
But
that's
it
good.
was under an Xfinity chat.
Yeah.
Now, they could have told me that, and I would have known what to look for. Guess when
Yeah.
it was sent 9 days ago, but I didn't know what to
Yeah.
look for.
Yeah, they know that. They just put you through the ringer on that. And you're not the only one that they're doing that too. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
know because I went to their Facebook page, Xfinity Mobile. I even talked to folks through there.
Yeah.
And there was so many comments that I say Xfinity sucked. People was talking about them bad on their own Facebook page. I don't have to talk to them bad on my Facebook page. I don't have to talk to them no more. But what I do want to do is inform my viewers and our fans about how they are doing. So be careful.
Right.
Okay, so Paul from Canada says they were doing this with con calls and I traced them and they were coming up businesses where I lived. So I talked to those people and they never called me. So their business numbers were hijacked. And so he says that he's talking about those robo spam calls.
Yeah.
But he also made a comment on something else. He says, I got this call once and this woman tells me I won 50 grand free kitchen work. I says, oh, wow, that would do my kitchen and 2 of my neighbors. She responds, do you rent or own? I said, rent. She said, goodbye.
All right.
Yeah, Paul. And that's another thing. Do not give out your address on the phone because that's when I say I'm upset that they had my address to be able to send me this scam. Because do you know people can take your address and look up whether or not you own your home or rent it?
Yeah.
And they scamming taking people's houses with fake titles and stuff. Yeah. So it's just ridiculous, you know. So you got to even guard yourself against that.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah. And so, especially now, since people can just Google anybody's address, everything can be looked up.
Yeah,
universal.
And that's the thing. Never do a bundle with your phone service ever. And the reason why I say that, if that particular company has a problem or a system crash, you're screwed because your phone is no longer going to be operator. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I advise everybody to do what I did.
Yeah.
Go and get you a free Wi-Fi number, and it's totally free, don't cost you anything. And the one that I use is called Text Now. It's called Text Now. You go to Google Play and put in TEXT space now, NOW. You can get a free phone number with your area code. And the thing about it is that they do have a few catches. There's no ads. Well, I mean, there are ads, but you can pay 99 cents and not have the ads that they have at the top over the whole page, but only the ad at the bottom. Yeah. I did that. And the other catch is that you must make a text or a call from it every day, or they will only let it last you will only be able to keep it for 15 days.
Yeah, I've used it before too. Yeah.
Or you can pay another 99 cents to lock in the number and keep it for as long as you want. So all I had to pay them was 99 cents one time to remove that big ad across the middle part. I can deal with the one at the bottom because I'm not going to be using that much now anyway. But just as a backup number, you know. And then another 99 cents to keep the number, to lock my number in. So I would advise everybody, I tell everybody, look, that's worth $2. So because you don't ever know when you're going to need a second round or you fall into a position like I just did. By no fault of yours, remind you, no fault of yours. Y'all be sure to hit the like button, and we're going to take a break and we'll come back and see what Tim want to talk about.
All right.
Then we're going to let y'all go, okay? We'll be right back. Stick and stay. Share.
The Cupboard Restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee is world famous for some of the best food and Southern hospitality you'll ever find, and is a celebrity favorite. Open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. every day. The Cupboard Restaurant is located at 1400 Union Avenue, 1 block east of Cleveland, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Got a large group? Groups of any size are welcome, and catering is available. While you're there, pick up a copy of Charles Capala's world-famous cupboard cookbook. Check out their website at www.thecupboardrestaurant.com. That's The Cupboard Restaurant, 1400 Union, 901-276-8015. A proud sponsor of The Emily Pearl Show.
All right, we are back. I'm gonna make an announcement. A personal love announcement. My birthday is Thursday, so next Saturday, I want all of my friends and fans to come out and celebrate my birthday with me at Applebee's on Union at 3 o'clock. But I need y'all to RSVP so we'll know how much room to reserve, okay? Applebee's on Union, Midtown, 3 o'clock next Saturday. Because my birthday is this Thursday coming up, but we're going to celebrate it. Y'all seen our pictures of how we always celebrate our team, each one of our member teams' birthdays. So that's what we'll be doing. And, you know, you can, if you like me, you don't have money to buy your meal, just stop by and say hi. By me being a birthday girl, we're going to take up a donation to buy my meal. All right. All right. So y'all RSVP to me by messenger or my number. Those of you that's got my number, my regular number is back in working order. So those of you got my regular number, you can text me, let me know that you're going to try and come out, okay? So we can do a head count. Sybil told me to do that. You know, she does use all of the arrangements. And Paul from Canada says, Emily or Tim, if you ever get a call and someone claims it's me, the code word is peanut butter. And if they don't say that word, it's not me. That's cute, Paul. I like that, Paul.
All right.
And I see, he says this other thing, too. He says, I always said if someone comes to your door, call you with business, it's a con. If you want something, you will seek the real people out. I know. And here comes this guy knocking on my door today, y'all. 6 o'clock in the evening. And he looked like he had come from Hula Balubla, Africa, and in a black car, SUV with dark tinted windows, you couldn't even see inside. Right. And he was knocking on the door, and y'all know I have my lounge clothes. I had to get my house coat. I said, hold on, I'm coming. I said, who is it? They never would answer, so I finally got the door open. I didn't see nobody. He was in the car. So he come opening the door, coming out, like I say, looking for somebody from like I don't know where. And not in no professional clothes, just some dirty khaki black pants and a purple t-shirt, then had a badge around his neck and saying that he was from my security company. And my doggy, and she's a big girl now, because she goes right to the door with me. Yeah. And I don't unlock the door for nobody. He was talking about he was driving around in the area for all the my company security, see if any of the customers need anything. And I say, no, I don't need nothing. I say, and I tell him to stop calling me because I don't want no contract. I'm done with that contract. I'm just gonna pay month to month. And he said, well, we got to update it. So I said, no, I don't want it. And he said, well,
Yeah.
you don't need a battery. I said, no, I put my own batteries in. Bye. And
Yeah.
my baby girl, she was tearing at that door. Where's she at? I was saying, come here, baby. Where's she at? Precious. Come here. Hey, there you go, girl. Oh, she up on this sucker. She know I'm broadcasting. She know to be a good girl. She gonna come. I was gonna show y'all how big she got.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and Paul says, okay, I will hijack a flight down there. He talking about for my birthday.
Yeah,
I hope the
I saw
parking
that.
lot is big enough to land a plane. Nope, it's not. It's not, Paul.
Nope.
And Paul says, Paul from Canada says, that guy Emily sounds like a peeping Tom. Look, I don't tell what that guy was. Come on, baby girl. Come up here with mama. They want to see you. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Come on. They want to see how big you done got. Come on. Come on, girl. You can come up this time. Come on. Come on. Stand up. Come on. Look, stand up. Come on. Come on. You can stand up. You was sleeping.
Bad timing.
She was sleeping. Come on, baby girl. Look. Look right there. Y'all see how big she done got.
Can't see her. Yeah, see her now. Yeah.
See my big girl.
Yeah.
Big girl. My big baby girl big. Ain't about it. Look, her head big as my head.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna let
Yeah.
she ain't gonna let nobody in here hurt her mama is the baby. Damn. I ain't gonna let nobody in here hurt her mama. Look at her. A big girl. Mama big girl. Then mama big girl. Yeah. Okay. You can go back to sleep. She still want to stay on the show. Okay.
You
All right,
started
then.
it.
Yeah, I'm starting something now. I know I should have left alone, but she was letting that dude know, but you better move on down the road. You ain't
Yeah,
finna come up in here.
that's a good guard dog. Yeah. Good guard dog.
And the thing about it was, y'all, it was so funny. When he did get out the car and started walking, see, she wasn't barking. She wasn't them kind. She'll sneak up on you. You ain't gonna hear her coming. And by the time he was looking down the walkway, watching his foot to step up on the lower step, by the time he looked up, she was standing in that door with me. And his eyes went like that. His eyes went book.
Yeah.
Paul
I
said,
don't know,
Tim.
Paul. I'm just just hanging in there, man. Just hanging in there.
Now he finna talk now. I'm hushing. What you got to tell us tonight, Tim?
Well, I ain't gonna hold everybody long, but when I tell you England loved their queen, every morning I woke up, this lady was being moved to somewhere else.
Yeah.
I had no idea that her reception would be that extravagant and that well put together. Nor did I have an idea that they get to set their funeral procession however they want it. But I had no idea. I was like, well, where they taking her now? Where's she going next? I just saw the coffin yesterday. They moving it again. And I tell you, I said, man, that's a lot of work. And she walked them. When I tell you she walked them soldiers, they had never walked like that in all their career.
I'm telling you, I saw some old men. I felt so sorry for them. I was like, man, I was like, brother, I know how you feel. You barely walk, but they would keep them steps though.
Yeah,
they had time. They say they've been practicing that for the past 25 years.
Well, you know what? One because he fell out.
Oh, did for real?
One of the soldiers fell out. But what happened was, I knew what happened. Because they had taught us the same thing in the service. You're not supposed to lock your knees when you're standing at attention that long, because you will fall out. And that's exactly what happened to him. But
my goodness.
Yeah. And now they're saying the line is 5 miles long just to view her. I was like, man, I never.
Paul lives in Canada.
Yeah.
So Paul, your country has a lot to do with the queen too. He said, yes, we are now free. Changes are going to happen.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I
Okay.
don't know. We got to see what Charles gonna do. And then what I'm wondering is, he says Canada is no longer under rule. No, I didn't think you guys were, but y'all used to be under British rule.
Right. Okay.
But I'm not. What I'm wondering now is, I don't think Charles is gonna be around that long. So who does it go to after him?
Look, Charles waited all his life to get the crown. Now he buried on one leg now. That man had to wait 70 plus years to get the crown. And he probably ain't gonna be on there. Woo, you right.
He might not make it, but
no, I don't think he got no money.
After all them burdens and needing stuff get on him, he might not make it, but maybe 2 more.
Yeah. He been waiting a long time on that throne.
Yeah, so
I'm not wait.
I got to Google that question because I think it's William,
one of the children,
Diana's son.
Yeah, William is the oldest.
Yeah, William is the oldest. I think it's William.
Right,
and that's the reason
it would go to him.
That's the reason why he wasn't about to break away from Queen Mother, because he knew how old both the parents, his grandparents were, and he know that he is, and that he probably knew that he's the next in line, so he got to stay on the good side.
Yeah, it's required.
For the grandparents.
Yeah.
But Harry broke away.
Yeah.
Harry met that black woman and fell in love, and he's still in love.
Yeah.
Harry said, I don't have to take this. I'm going to live with my queen. He said, I got my own queen now.
Yeah, he cut out of there. He got on down. He got on down.
But it's elegant. What I want to know is who gets her black pocketbook? Because she kept the one, she got the same pocketbook she been having for 70 years.
I ain't no telling, they might put it with her. It's no telling.
It's black patent leather. And I always wondered what was in that pocketbook. I guess it was the keys to the kingdom. Because whenever she was out, she had that black patent leather pocketbook with her. Yeah. And I don't care what other color her outfit was, she had the same black patent leather pocketbook. I want to know where is that black patent leather pocketbook gonna go to?
She probably left instructions to put it in there with her. And I had no.
Let's see what Paul from Canada is saying.
Okay.
Paul said, remember when Trump walked in front of the Queen? That is a major no-no. But that's when Trump was telling us he was taking over. I didn't see that.
No, I didn't see that one either.
I missed that clip.
Yeah. Well, but I tell you, she walked them and she walked them and she. But
I don't know if she liked Donald or not, because I know she doesn't like Boris, that prime minister with that blonde hair, that orange hair like Donald. Yeah, I know she didn't like him. So, and they just voted him out, that prime minister out. So they got a new.
Yeah, he was caught up in the scandal. Remember, he was with the what's the guy? Epstein. Epstein.
Boris was. Okay. So anyway, Paul, it's not a politics show now. But anyway, I guess he said y'all talk about the Queen, that's politics. But at any rate, the Queen had her likes and dislikes of folks.
She did. She did.
You know, she didn't like Princess Diana. I really think that it wasn't so much about Diana herself. I think she was jealous of Diana because people loved Diana, the princess, more than the queen.
Right. She did outshine her. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, it's still a conspiracy about that going.
Yeah. But they have an anarchy. They have their anarchy. They mean exactly what they say. there's no room for wiggle room or anything of that nature.
No, you
And
mean monarchy.
monarchy. I'm sorry,
Uh-huh.
monarchy. And
Yeah,
you're right.
it's the monarchy. They
Yeah,
have a monarchy.
Diana outshined her. She really did because you might as well. Yeah, she got way more attention than the
Yeah,
queen
and
did.
more love. Yeah, more
More love.
love.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they so she had 25 years. They say that they have to practice this that procession. They have to practice it uh um several times a year, and they've been doing it for 25 years because
Oh
of her
man.
age.
Okay. Right.
So I can understand why it was so precision.
Yeah.
Well, precision because they had practiced it.
Practice it. Yeah.
Paul from Canada got some news. He says actually met Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip at Toronto Airport as a youth. Well, look
Okay.
at you. Well, go ahead
All
on, Paul.
right.
That was her husband, Philip, right?
Yeah, Philip.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Um, he said, but he never met Elvis.
Yeah.
He would have rather met Elvis, I suppose, huh? Well,
Yeah.
that's it for entertainment and news tonight.
Yep.
And so, Tim, your closing remarks.
You know, I'm just still stuck on this on the process of the funeral. But anyway, yeah.
Well, it's not over. You know she's gonna be there. They haven't actually had the funeral yet.
What?
She just no.
What?
She's
They
in
have no
line.
funeral.
She's in line and stay at these different
What you talking
places.
about, Willis?
The funeral is Monday.
What?
Monday. Yeah.
Oh my God. I did
The
not
fun-
know. I thought they
the
were
fu-
done.
No, the funeral is Monday. I don't know the time. I guess you can Google it.
Wow.
But I know you can watch it on Fox News because whenever
Yeah.
it go live.
Okay.
Now they may not show it on the local stations, but
Yeah.
and
It'll be
on
on the
YouTube
internet.
and YouTube, yeah, you can find it on there.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I can't believe Paul from Canada said this.
Oh my God. No.
Now come
No,
on,
no.
Paul. No.
Paul. No,
That
no,
is
no.
that is not going to happen. Not long as she been in that castle.
No. He
She
ain't
been in,
rose in 3
she
days.
been in there. She been in there about 7 days
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. And still got some more to go.
Still got some more to go. They're not having the actual funeral until Monday, and
Oh my
it's
goodness.
probably gonna be long. And that's when all the other presidents. Paul apologized. He said, "Okay, bad job.
No problem, Paul.
No problem." But yeah, that's when our dignitaries will be there. Like, I guess Biden will be over
everybody
there.
gotta come. Yeah, everybody gotta go.
The heads of states and heads
Yeah.
of countries.
Right.
What is it? What do they call these the princes and princesses?
Yeah.
The kings and queens from other
From
countries.
other countries. Yeah.
And princes and princesses from other countries.
Yeah.
That's when all the dignitaries,
I
the big
watched-
D's.
Yeah, I watched that one.
That's when all the big D's, the big dogs, gonna be there.
Yeah. I checked that out.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that one too.
Yeah.
But
Right,
what
great. Go
what
ahead.
I've been doing is I've been watching her movies,
Yeah.
like of her life, the series of her life on Becoming Elizabeth. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. It's a series.
Uh-huh.
So I went back and now I'm watching the Tudors again
Yeah.
because she's actually
In there.
what you call a Plantagenet. She's a Plantagenet, and a Plantagenet is the long line of royal blood.
Right.
So she is a descendant from King Henry VIII. So she has they call it Plantagenet blood. That means royal blood. So
Right.
you can be a cousin of a royal, and that's still, and from a monarchy point of view, it means a political point of view. It means that you are still you are a Plantagenet, and that you have royal blood.
Bluebird.
No, that's not the same thing.
Not the same thing?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Royal is different from blue bloods. Blue bloods is just rich. Oh,
Okay.
old money. Blue bloods is
Gotcha.
just old money. That's kind of a United States kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, from back in the revolutionary time.
Right.
But for the monarchy, royal is the highest that you can have.
Yeah.
You know, we had a guest on our show, and he's a friend of ours. I've forgotten his name now, but I met him through um, Gina Jenkins Miller. When I went over to the golf course in Arkansas, he came. Ed Keeper had business deals with him because they was in entertainment business,
Yeah.
and he came on our show. His name is David, and he's Jewish, and he traced his ancestry all the way back. He's a descendant of King David, the actually
Okay.
King David that was in the Bible.
Right.
So
Okay.
that means that he is a plagiarinate. He has royal blood because David was a king. He was made a king.
Right.
So that means that any Jews who trace their ancestry back to the kings of the Bible, they
Yeah.
they are considered to have royal blood. So it's the same with Elizabeth. Elizabeth the second is a descendant of King Henry VIII.
Right.
So she has that royal blood that goes way back to him. That's where her bloodline begins. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so it's interesting to watch these series. I don't like the documentaries because I don't like
Nah.
anybody talking to me. I
Yeah.
just like to watch the action of the moving history
Right.
moving itself, you know,
Right.
as it happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. So Tim,
Great show. Can't wait to do it again. Wishing everybody love, peace, and happiness. Be safe out there.
and I the same thing, except for adding this. To all of my pearls in the listening audience tonight, a pearl is defined as a precious thing. And the queen had a whole lot of pretty ones too, man. She had that big old sapphire and pearls and the
Yeah.
diamonds and that crown.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
the
that.
imperial crown.
Yeah.
And she had several crowns, but that was the imperial. That's the imperial crown, the one they had on the casket.
Yeah.
Just as a postscript note, since we were talking about it. Thanks so much, Paul Apostles. God bless us, and God bless you too.
God bless
And
you too.
so it doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor. You, my pearls, are a precious thing. You are the finest example of someone special. All right, and as we say around here in Emily's Pearls Studio, listen, don't hate them, congratulate them. And if you deem it and mean it, I promise you, my pearls, that everything that you do will what, Tim?
Come back to you.
Indeed it will. Bye-bye, y'all.
The opinions expressed on this program is not necessarily those of the Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy, and not a policy.